Okay, for me, how I deal with stress, I usually take small naps. And I don't really, when I take naps and I try to calm myself down by doing the stuff I like, I don't really think much about the exams a while.
For me, exam isn't the end of me, so we should be clever for facing it.
Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone and welcome back to Cahaya Rancamaya podcast Exam Warriors. I'm your host, Miss Dia, and today we're tackling a topic that gets everyone a little nervous. Ooh, exam. But not to worry, guys. We're not just here to stress out. We're here to get smarter about how we prepare the exams. Joining me in the studio today are two amazing junior high school students from Cahaya Rancamaya. Let's welcome Dita and Adiba. Thanks for being here, girls.
Assalamualaikum.
My name is Dita from 7 Kyoto.
And I'm Adiba from 7 Kyoto.
All right, let's dive in our topic. Exams are coming up, right? How about feelings, girls? Be honest.
You want to go first?
It's okay, you go first.
So I feel nervous and a bit of excitement because I know the upcoming exam is coming up, but I try to calm myself down and not panic too much.
Yeah, and I'm a mix of nervous and excited. I always get nervous, but I also excited to show what I've learned in this semester.
I love that, Adiba and Dita. We are so excited facing the exam. It's a great mindset. Okay, now let's talk about the strategy. When do you both starting prepare for exams? As soon as your teacher announced them or closer to the dates? Okay, who wants to answer? Adiba or Dita first?
Dita first again.
Okay, so for me, I study before the teacher announces. So if I hear that there's going to be an upcoming exam, I immediately study and try to prepare. So when the upcoming date has come for the exam, I don't get really nervous and as scared.
I'm more of a 1 week before person. I make a study schedule, but I prepare for my mental too, so I didn't crash out on the exam.
Okay, that's a fantastic tips from Dita and Adiba. Okay, another question for you girls. What about study methods? Do you just read your books or do you do something else?
I actually study after down, and the method I use actually depends on my mood. If the lessons are too difficult, I'd like to discuss it with my parents. What about you, Dita?
For me, I usually have a tutor at home, but because we're in a boarding school now, I learn how to study by myself. And if I get confused, I usually ask a friend or ask a teacher.
Okay, that's effective strategy, Dita and Adiba. Amazing. Now let's talk about something equally important. Ooh, dealing with stress. How do you both handle the pressure of exams?
You wanna go
Adiba
first?
and Dita?
Dita first.
Okay, for me, how I deal with stress, I usually take small naps. And I don't really, when I take naps and I try to calm myself down by doing the stuff I like, I don't really think much about the exams a while. But I usually do stuff that I like so I feel less stressed out.
Okay, how about you, Adiba?
For me, I can handle stress by having enough study and sleep. And because I'm a Muslim, I pray to Allah, so He give me the best result. But whatever the result is, we should accept it sincerely.
Okay, great, excellent. Those are both excellent points. Yeah, girls. Yeah, first thing first. Praying to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, taking breaks, and getting enough sleep are crucial. Your brain needs time to process all that information. What about on the morning of the exams? Do you do any last minute
Dita go
studying?
first.
Okay, Dita first.
For me, when the morning of the exam comes, I study. I usually have it summarized in my notebook, and I read those summarization, and I try to have a lot of stuff in my head. So when I start the exam, I get really confident.
Yeah, that's a good
Yes.
point, actually. For me, because I already studied after down, so I just take a quick review of it. So I didn't have too much thing on my head.
Okay, I do agree with you, Adiba.
Yeah.
So whenever we, what is it? It's a down early in the morning, so our brain still fresh.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a powerful way to approach it, girls. Okay, a little bit of a pep talk can go a long way. And what about during the exam itself? What's your first step?
You want to go first?
Hi, first. Dita, you go first is okay because
Okay. So for me, on the exam, I usually read the instruction first. And so I know how it goes, and if I get something wrong, how many points do I lose. But usually I start off by reading the questions. Once I read the questions, I usually go from the hardest question first. So at the end, I can do the easiest question.
I agree, and I also read the instruction carefully. Sometimes a question asks for something specific, because if you don't read the question carefully, you might lose point. And don't forget double check.
Okay, yeah, wonderful. Yeah, not only double check. Yeah, we could check the our answer many times,
Yes.
even though 10
Yeah.
times for checking. Okay, wonderful advice from both of you, lovely students here. Yeah, the most important things during the exams, yeah, before doing the exams, reading the instructions, and then managing your time are the key to success. This is all great advice that I hope our listeners are taking notes on. Okay, Dita and Diba, you have shared so many great tips with us. And before we sign off, what is one final piece of advice you would give to our students preparing for their exams?
Start.
Okay, I go first. For me, exam isn't the end of me, so we should be clever for facing it. Also, don't because you want a good grades on the exam, you allow every way possible to make it good, like cheating on other people, cheating on notes, and more. Because the real reckoning it's on the process, it's not on the result. So it's more important to do it rightly than do it perfectly.
Yes, how about you, Dita?
That's what Adiba said was a good point. But and for me, in my opinion, is that we shouldn't stress too much about exams because our grades aren't really important. There are skills that we can do, our potential. So we shouldn't stress all about grades, and we should just calm down. And if we feel too stressed, we should do the things we like so we can get breaks and we feel more comfortable.
Okay, thank you. Great job. Those are both perfect pieces of advice from both of you. And thank you once again for both of you so much for coming to the show and sharing your wisdom with us. You are truly exam warriors.
Yeah, thank you, Miss Dia.
Alhamdulillah. And to all our listeners, remember, preparing for an exam isn't just not about memorizing facts. It's about building confidence, managing your time, and taking care of yourself. First thing first, the most important things is always pray to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. With a little planning and a lot of effort, you can conquer any exams.
Yes.
Yes, okay. That's all the time we have for today. Join us next time for another episode for our podcast, where we will explore new things and new ways to make learning fun. Until then, and good luck. See you, study hard. Good luck for your exam. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Come and join us.